can I have a medium coffee? I want it black, hot. And can I have a croissant toasted with butter, please?
Sir, this is a one-way drive-through. Now, where they thought they was going? I can't make this up if I wanted to.
In the darkest hour, I wanna comfort you. I know you've been alone. Oh, where do you go? In your head, when in the real world is snow.
I decided to cook. These are my smoked neck bones. I parboiled them and threw off the water, and then I cooked them to get them tender. And honey, this is this good old Southern homemade cornbread with some yellow cornmeal and self-rising flour and, you know, some good old buttermilk and a little bit of butter and greasy. Listen, you heard that sizzle? I know you heard it. And these are the done product for the green beans. This is the makings of my shepherd's pie. You know, I do a 75-25 mixture, 75% ground beef, 25% sweet or mild Italian sausage, whichever one I can find on hand. Girl, I season it all up after I fried and drained it, and then I continue to saute it with the seasoning attached. Because if you season it and then start frying it, all you do is pour off all your seasoning when you drain it. Now get into these garlic roasted mashed potatoes. These are homemade, baby. I know you see that roasted garlic right there. Yeah, I roasted them in the oven myself, honey. And I'm just mashing up a couple of pieces of potatoes because I don't like smooth, creamy mashed potatoes. I like mashed potatoes with a little, you know, texture. I like to bite into little bits and pieces of potatoes. You hear me? And girl, this is the finished product. Don't laugh, but the pan was way too big. But I got it done, girl. And look how pretty that is. And I'm gonna pop this in the oven. And I don't like my cheese crispy on top, okay? I like it barely melted. I don't like crust on the top of my cheese. I know some of y'all do, but I ain't that girl. And yep, this is the finished product, baby. This is a homemade shepherd's pie with some green beans and smoked neck bones. Look at that cornbread, girl. That cornbread was so good and moist. And just look at that, baby. That thing is packed with flavor. I know I gotta work on presentation.
Looking for your soul. Looking for what you can hold.
Now, if you can't tell, you know that I love plants. These are the two plants that I bought from Home Depot the other day, and I finally found some pots for them that were just the right size. I always wait at least a week before I repot my plants.
I stay waiting for you.
And this here is a English ivy. Isn't it pretty, guys? And if you're thinking of getting an English ivy or becoming a plant mom, this is normally an outside plant that people grow in their gardens. I think they're very versatile and they look just as good in your home as a house plant as they would in your garden.
Oh, where do you go? In your head, when in the real world is snow. I know how you hate the cold.
And I know y'all see me struggling with this bag.
Afraid to leave, afraid to show. Afraid to leave, afraid to leave. So I'm tired.
And no, I know it may look like the pots are too small, but no, it's just right. If you look, it's not root bound, so it still has some time to grow in these pots while I figure out the next pot that I would like to put them in.
Sometimes realize there's nowhere to go. searching for us. It's just waiting back home. And you've done your walking, probably enough for two. Oh, often you've had it rough, but you also had your cup filled up. And we both know, every time you come around, every time you return, you see it in your tired eyes.